All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another very early morning episode of SteamWorld Build, and a very special, quick hello to everybody that's come in. We have Patikin, Maxine, Caroluna, and Samalander all. I hope that everybody's having a great day so far. These folks hail from a lot of different time zones, so I hope that everybody's having a great day. And Moo as well! Yes, Angel's Christmas vacation streams have officially begun. Grumpy, I hope everybody's having a great day so far. Grumpy, I briefly had you confused with, Borlak had stopped in to Mia's stream and said that he was, he had, finagled to get some time off, and I just, in my head, briefly confused the two of you. I was like, oh wow, Grumpy got some time off, but then I reread that it was actually Borlak. Grumpy, I know that you are working all the way through the end of the year. I hope that that goes as well as it can, and things slow down and are quiet, and you have a good time at work. Otherwise, what we're going to be doing here is jumping into SteamWorld Build, where we might finish this map today. I'm not sure. This is our first path through the game, so we're down here on the lowest level, and as of the last session, we're searching out the final rocket parts, with one being sort of over here in this area. Maxine is saying, oh, that's right, Maxine, I hope that you're feeling better soon, apart from still being sick, and that I must go to the doctor later through the rain and stormy weather. I'm having a good day. I do hope that the doctor is able to help out. I have very specific memories of going to my doctor because there was this one time that I had been sick for a while, and I was getting better, but I still had this really persistent cough, this cough that just was not backing off. So, because of the work that I do, I was like, okay, I need to make sure that it's not a concern, that I don't have, walking, strep throat, or what's it called, walking pneumonia or something like that. So I was like, let me go to the doctor and check this out. So I go to the doctor, and the doctor prescribes me, on the spot, diagnoses me with, some sort of, allergy. Oh, well, you have this allergy, so start taking this medication. It's like, okay, but no, I'm, seriously though, I'm just needed to know about this particular cough that I have. It seems like a concern. It was very strange, and it was this is the opposite of help. I'm getting diagnosed for this apparently chronic issue that is happening right this moment, wasn't happening earlier, and is likely, I think, to just go away. Darn it, there's a worm right there. Hold on a second. We need a thumper. We'll put a thumper, I guess, right here. Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good place for it, I hope. Hold on. I'm not... Wait. Cancel? Well, yeah, they didn't even put it down yet. What I want is, I do want a thumper, but I want to have it a little bit of a different place. Thumper. So we want to cover that, worm, but we also want to have it to sort of cover this nest that we've just uncorked. So how about right here? That looks pretty good. Okay, and then we're also gonna want to carve out the stuff that we definitely know we're gonna want to carve out. That's bedrock. Let's come in that way. We're gonna want that, and probably that over there. Sure, let's just dig that. Maxine is saying that she just needs the sick note. Hopefully they will make that easy for you to obtain. You'll notice that I'm specifically trying to keep this passageway set aside to, set up some good defensive turrets. Okay, we do have an attack coming in. It doesn't look like it's going to affect this, but it is going to limit the availability of our guards. Patikin saying, Steam added an option to gift games to multiple people at the same time, including yourself. No need to add it to multiple times if you want to do that. Patikin, is that if, there's, a 4-pack or something like that? Is that what they're going for? I do need these rubies, because when Innertooth comes, he brings really good stuff, and I can't afford it most of the time. Let's start to dig back here, but I may not take that gold because although we have the guards to deal with this, Yeah, hold on a second. We're going to set up some turrets. No, we're not. I don't have any armories. So maybe we'll set up an armory back here. Why not? Well, that's why not. There's some empty space back there, so if we cave that out... Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's go here, here, armory. Let's at least get some tiles in there. Oh, and like this one here. Yeah, we can dig that out. In short, I feel like a significant part of this game is being very careful about having too much going on all at the same time. Because right now, we need our guards to be dealing with that nest and not doing this. But that's going to give us some new turrets to play with. So if I can, yeah, let's 100% get a turret. Sorry, I just want to look here. We want this turret to cover... I feel like right here would be great. So... Oh, darn it. And there's a dead space back here as well. Where's our... Okay, I have no idea. A resource. Well, I guess we're going to go find out what's in there because I want to put my turret there. Patikin's saying, just for example, if I want to buy a game to 2 people, I just add it to my cart and then select the 2 people I want to gift it to. And you don't have the game... And if you don't have the game yourself, you can get it through that one purchase as well. A machine was disabled. That is a lot of dudes. But we got it done. Okay. The turrets here didn't do too bad. Like, the guards weren't here to help out in this area at all, and we basically got 2 guys that were able to slip past our defenses. Being saying that this is in the Steam beta for now doesn't last long until it shows up in stable. Yeah, I would say unless they find some sort of like a significant problem. Okay. All right. So the attack is over. I mean, we still have something happening up here. We are under attack. So this area, level 2 has been harder than level 1 in terms of like the number and frequency of enemy attacks. But yeah, here come the big bugs. So we do have a thumper here. Yeah, so the thumper is going to slow them down coming down this hallway. I wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea to actually open this up some so that the enemies would get more spread out, but I kind of like them coming in single file. Okay, bro, you might want to back up behind the turrets. There's no, yeah, see, there's no stop being an idiot plan. These guys with the shields, they have like 150 hit points. Sorry, 150% hit points. All right. Can't argue with that. Yeah, they've got this. We're good. Oh, and Patikin is putting up. Maxine is also saying that she should try to eat something. I usually take the tack that if I am capable of eating something while sick, like if I'm not nauseous, then I will usually go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's get back to this. The attacks are over, although what machine is disabled? Right, this is the other place. They've got this in hand. Like, we're okay. Let's grab that, and let's open that up, because we are going to get some enemies in there, and then we can also try to grab these rubies. Yeah, that ruby is perfectly safe. Now, back here, Okay, I think there was some creep back here. Now there's not. We need to put some defenses around here before we get an attack. So let's go to facilities, armory, and the lightning turret. This is why I wanted this area. We'll put a lightning turret back here, and then maybe here. Yeah, I think that does a great job of covering that area. Oh, yeah, we've actually got 4 minutes right now. So let's... Sure, turret there. Turret there. I think maybe a turret back here as well. And then we surely want to have some flame turrets as well. Trouble is, I think the flame turrets do block movement. Let's cave out this area right here. We'll put a flame turret right there. Oh my goodness, hello to Scrooge McDuck. Just checking before work, 2 more days and then I'm off for 10. Scrooge, that's awesome. I hope that work goes really smoothly from here to there. And that you go on to have a fantastic holiday off. Now, do I want to open that up so that the enemies have more space to push up against this? Or does that just give them more area to attack? I'm going to leave it like this for now. And then I'm going to say, I am going to put a turret right here. I kind of want to have a turret right there. Yeah, let's do it that way. Besides, I want to get to those tools. There is... My guard might have died. We did okay. Okay, let's get that turret in here. Actually, looking on the map, it doesn't even seem like this is where the attack is going to come. From this one, I do want to be ready because our next task is get the miners. Yeah, I just want to wait until all of our stuff is ready. But yeah, McDuck, I hope that you've had a good autumn and into winter now at this point. I feel like the start of my year was very unsettled, and the last several months, though very busy and hectic, have been better. Like fine. You know, work is work. They hire you for a reason, and sometimes that reason can bring with it a lot of stress, but then you get work done and you feel really good about the people that you're working with and the quality of the work that was accomplished. You're like, okay, yeah, I mean, this is what I'm here for. If it was too easy, if there wasn't work to do, if there wasn't things that sort of like pull you off of the tasks that you feel are important to deal with the emergencies, maybe they wouldn't have as much need for you and the people around you. So, yeah. I hope that other people have a similar experience where they sort of feel good about the work that they're doing. Alright. We do have this attack coming in. I'd like to be ready. Let's get past here. And then once we've uncorked these enemies, then we'll be able to get the rest of that Vectron scrap. I'm looking, by the way, at the fact that we have negative workers. I really don't know why. I haven't added anything, like a lot of stuff up there. The guard is right on point. Now, is it these Matrix octopi that, like, spawn those red skulls? Let's just watch what happens. Yeah, so do these guys just go around and they will attack the red skulls? I'm still trying to work out how some of the enemy types function. But right now they don't function at all because they're all dead. Let's grab all this stuff, and then we're gonna grab, that and that. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess it's just because the machines and Mass Effect starts off with like an attack by the Geth. Like that's the very first thing that happens. If anybody here like enjoys Mass Effect at all, watching Mia discover that universe and that entire like franchise for the very first time, it's really been wonderful. I am so looking forward to her Friday stream. And I'm really not kidding when I've said in chat that this is the first time that I've seen a lot of these sequences at above 20 frames per second. There was a PC port of the original game. I never played it, and I also know that it doesn't have controller support, which just still strikes me as being extremely odd. Let's dig this out. Do I have 10 miners in the whole world? I do. I have exactly 10. All right, so we're just going to let that happen. McDuck says, it's been crazy. Also have a baby coming in the new year. Scrooge McDuck, congratulations. That is awesome news. I will not be surprised if there is an extended period where you are not chatting very much. That is huge and awesome news. I will say that I've heard from a lot of new parents that you may find yourself up at odd hours, and like Twitch can be a great source of like, you know, people to listen to and things to sort of like, you know, keep your mind occupied while your hands are occupied. That's a real thing. But I think it's so awesome. Congratulations, really. This is the first test of our defense. Okay, so also our guards can walk right past these. I was really not sure of that based on level 2. I felt like the turrets were blocking the guard access, but no, they just breeze right past that. Okay, this seems stable for now. Let's go find out why we have few workers. What is happening? Or engineers, whatever they're called. So this is Scientistville. This is Productionville. And these are workers. So I think most of our engineers are over here. Is it just that we just need more housing? I think maybe. I don't want to... We could upgrade some of these roads if these are going to be slow deliveries. Let's do that, because I can afford it. Let's go there. This is a tool manufactory, isn't it? So this toolmaker, we could move out. It is getting a Steam upgrade, but we could put in some housing. We could just move this to someplace else that it gets a Steam upgrade. Yeah, the other... Well, hold on. Innertooth just came. Maybe Innertooth. We do have some new rubies. I don't need more prospectors. Wait, where did all my rubies go? Did we not just spend this time digging out a whole bunch of rubies? What? Hold on. I haven't spent rubies on anything. I've only... Oh, you know what happened? It's the turrets. The turrets cost rubies. I regret nothing, because these are really well-positioned turrets. But that's what happened. I really was like, wait a second, I didn't spend any rubies on anything, but I absolutely did. So, there we go. Yes, as Sam Lander said, don't turrets cost rubies. That is exactly what happened. So, yeah, we can't afford any of the stuff that Innertooth brought us, unless... I have never tried to buy rubies on the market. There are... none. I'm just double-checking, because I once thought that you couldn't, like, buy things for money, and you absolutely can. Yes. No. Okay, so we can't just buy rubies on the market. And that's fine. There should be something that you can't just buy. So we definitely just need more bots. Oh gosh, I don't want bots. It's not that I don't want bots. What I want is space. Yeah, these areas are all very well sectioned off so to not support the bots that I need. We could set up a new area. Let's just do that now. Rather than me trying to reconfigure this area, which is frankly pretty tightly packed. Yeah, the saloon is a service. Let me just check to see, like, we don't have any... Okay, what's this? A moonshiner. Yeah, Wait, the moonshiner could definitely move. This doesn't have to be here. We could put in some more housing right here. So let's move the moonshiner almost anywhere, like up here even. And then we can find the ideal place maybe a little bit later. Although if this is not the ideal place, it's really close. By the way, oh, Salmon, I saw that you saw Jelly Bun's Mia Muppet. Scrooge McDuck saying, have a good day. Scrooge, same to you. And again, really congratulations. We are squarely in that category of like, oh man, it feels like the year is running on, and I just want to make sure that people, that we get a chance to connect with folks to just say, hey, you know, have a great holiday, you and the family and so forth, because it's awesome. It's awesome getting to interact with you guys. All right. So now we've got the moonshiner moved. Let's... Okay, so yeah, I think that we can get some extra housing in here. And the specific advantage of putting the housing here is that we already have the services in place. So, yeah, I think we have to have regular housing first, and then we'll upgrade it. Okay. Sorry, dog. Yes. Just make sure. Anything else? No. All right. All right. 2 more houses should, with great sincerity, satisfy the worker shortage that we have. Engineer shortage. We just have to wait for them to be happy with... Oh, darn it. That's no problem. We can get a service shop in here somewhere. We'll just fake it in briefly. Really? No! It's okay. We'll figure this out. We'll get it in here somehow. I don't want to delete any trees. Although, I will say this, if we put it here, it's not saying that we're gonna lose, any fertility. It would... No, we are losing fertility there. I take it back. So, how do we... No, both of these places are unhappy with their service shopping. Here's what we do. We're gonna move this, so this is right now getting its steam bonus. Cool. We're gonna move it again somewhere else, and then we'll bring it back when we can. Because right now we just need to have a service shop in there for really just a few moments. Just to convince these guys that their quality of life is high enough that they should be engineers and not workers. There. And now, as far as I'm concerned, we just destroy that. And then put it back. Because, for whatever reason... Well, wait, am I wrong about this? Right, so they're a little bit mad that they don't have a wash hut, but they don't care about the service shop, so now we can just put the glass blower back. Glass blower back. There we go. And that takes care of our worker shortage. Samlander's got to go to work. Samlander, have a great day. Hopefully we'll catch you. No, we won't. Samlander, again, just in case we miss you from here to the end of to when your trip starts, I do hope that you have a great holiday. Samlander, sorry, Patikin saying when I first saw that, I was like, almost looks like Canadian Mia from like South Park. I really like the art style there that Jelly Buns has, with like the sharp corners on the mouth and the big like floppy like wavy Kermit the Frog arms. Oh boy, those boards went straight into the incinerator. I am packed on boards. Yeah, so I think the part that we're excavating right now is the last one. Here we go.
This one ain't talking at all. It's all quiet now.
But it still works, right?
I think so. Everything is clicking and whirring just like it should.
I have silenced the old signal. The last voices of the people that used to live here, trying to guide you, trying to warn you about me.
You shining evil egg. It was you all along.
I had not expected them to collapse the entire valley, to burn my way of this world. But you have so kindly dug it up again, made it ready for my escape.
You aren't getting it, you rattlesnake!
Do we fight that guy now? Or does anything happen at all? Where did this dude come from? It is conceivable that I should have waited until, Dude. Oh, he digs around? Because we just saw him, like, go underground. I didn't know they could do that. This seems like a problem. How many guards do I have right now? So I do have 16. It's possible that they need to go get equipped or something. Or that they are dead. Okay, that felt narrower than it needed to. I wonder how you're supposed to handle the fact that those guys are like burrowing around. If I have access to a turret, let's put a turret right here. Yeah, no, we'll go take a look at that in just a second. I do have a thumper that covers this area, don't I? Do I? I'm actually not sure. Because putting a thumper right there, maybe the thumper would stop them from burrowing. I could be wrong, but nope, hold on, there is a thumper over here. Well, I mean, that's cool, but it's not covering the same area. So, yeah. Let's put one right there. I feel like that's going to slow them up, and maybe then they won't be able to just dig underneath the walls. I do hope that my mechanics are going to go there. So, this building is outside the coverage range of a warehouse. It cannot deliver its goods. Make sure it has access to a warehouse. I feel like we can do that. Let's build a road. For just, like, general coverage, we can come in here like this. And warehouse. I don't know what goods it... Oh, we probably need, like, rocket fuel or something. Fuel rocket. How much rocket fuel does it take, do you think? Probably a lot, but let's go look. Let's look here. I think that we've been generating... Oh, look at this. We got 120 rocket fuel, and it's going up by 5. So... Okay, and it is 5. So I'd say, just for good measure, even though it's only going across the street, and we could probably put in another warehouse. Like, I can pretty easily afford that with my $2.2 million. Let's just do that. This, I think, is likely to increase the rate of rocket fueling. All right, 15%. Boy, poor Innertooth. I mean, we are getting some trades, but 9 rubies. Remember when we had rubies, everybody? I would not be surprised. I think that rubies are very intentionally designed to be like a limiting factor on your ability to just min-max everything. That there's going to be some decisions, that there's a limited number of rubies in the world. But I think it's probably a pretty soft cap where it's whatever you can mine out, and then maybe every once in a while you click on one of these and there's like a 5% chance that it's, yeah, rubies, look at that. We just got 3 rubies. I love it when I'm thinking aloud about how I bet something works, and then it turns out to be exactly that way. The only thing that's better is when I say what I think something is, and I'm so wrong, and the game immediately informs me. It's just absolutely instantaneously, like, no, that is incorrect. All right. Anything else? Down here. Specifically, I'd just like to take a look to see if there's any resources in the darkness. Nothing out there. Nothing over here. This place is nice and sewn up. I do think it wouldn't be a bad idea to have like another guard area out here. Whether or not they are like juiced up, you know, have lots of upgrades or whatever. So we could excavate some of this area and put another guard station. However, if we ever did want to have that ironium, that would sort of be in the way. That's bedrock, but this back here. Also this right here. How am I doing on scrap? I probably have a lot. I've had a lot of scrap for a long time now, but you never know. Yeah, no, we have more than enough scrap, so I'm not going to worry too much about holding that area open. Is this a guard? These are guard quarters. Let's extend these. I'm going to dig this out, especially since I have a brace, like a ceiling brace right there. All right, that's going to give us another 2 guards. Now, Grumpy's saying Angel likes to be punished. Noted. I feel bad. I earnestly do not know what I just said that would translate to that. Is that... I guess that could be announced at almost any point in my life. Like, oh, so you like punishment. We are 90% fueled. This is... So, and maybe it is happening, but I sort of felt like when we went, like, for our launch sequence. So what did the orb do besides announcing for no distinct reason that it was evil all along? Something that I feel like we knew, ready to launch. You can continue to play if you want to. However, when you're ready to end the game, select the Astrodome and click the launch rocket button. I don't feel like there's anything else that we really needed to do. We've got everything here. Yeah, I mean, I very much appreciate the fact that you can continue going, but this feels good to me. Let's hit it.
We need to leave, and we need to leave right quick.
I would rather be robbed of all my wealth and melted down into scrap than see this treacherous villain win.
Woo! You tell them, Miss Money Pants!
Enforcer, get all our people to help out in any way they can.
Yep. Get yourself on board. There's room for everyone that ain't a backstabbing ball.
Thousands of my hands digging, clawing, scraping. I only need one little fragment of myself to endure, and there are so many of me.
All right, we are the last ones to board.
There are a lot of them. I think I know what to do.
What do you mean, friend? We're ready to leave. You're coming with us.
I will slow them down. It was nice to belong somewhere again.
You get on this ship right now!
I have to help one last time. You have given me hope. Hero.
I got to keep my promise.
I knew you would.
Reckon it's time to choose.
You sure I should be the one to pick?
Of course. You guided us all so far. Don't see a reason to stop now.
That one.
Calculating trajectory. Starting journey.
Towards endless possibilities.
Okay, super pregnant pause there. So, did that cash register slow them down? Because the planet exploded immediately after that. This sounds like it's probably really loud in the music department. I don't want to risk canceling this though. I'm gonna risk just notching it down here. Hold on, just 1 second. Sorry. Let's just go like this. Okay, that should be quieter. Okay, Carolyn was saying that it wasn't that loud, but it's probably better now. So, as a light city builder, this works really well, and I'm concerned that that sounds dismissive when I talk about it being like a light game, but this is nowhere near as complex or intimidating as Anno. I really like the voice work, by the way. Like, big thumbs up to all of these folks. Anno gets really in-depth, and when I play... Hold on, I love the office dog. When I play Anno, we do get a lot of people stopping by to say, like, oh, what is this game? What are the victory conditions? Can you play multiplayer? And frankly, it's really difficult to answer those questions in a way that is helpful, just because there's so much to it. This game is much more digestible. What is this? Probably the 4th episode that we've done of this. I think this is the 4th episode, and we finished the first map. What I don't know yet is how does it handle on the higher difficulty levels, and what replay value is there on, like, replaying the same map versus a different map, for example? Do the maps get more tight and constrictive? Because we had miles of empty space that we could have exploited if we needed to have a higher population. And it's interesting. I really love that. I really like the art style in this game. Like, the design of the rocket, it looks all like cobbled together and stuff. Oh, hold on. Press any key to open. Landmark Train Depot, now available in the toolbar in any destination. The train arrives faster and the train store has a mega sale. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, and then we do have an option for new game ! So everything that we just did was in Giddy Up Gorge. Let's just take a look. We've completed this. Notch the volume back up to where it was. All right. What is the theme? Oh, that's right. They added like a Christmas theme for Jingle Bolts, but obviously that was after we started. Difficulty was balanced. So if we go up to difficult... Oh, wait, no. We were playing on balanced. Suggested way of playing the game for first-timers. You'll have to manage your resources as well as fight as enemies that provide a challenge. Difficult says, stay on your toes to keep your town thriving. Resources must be managed carefully. Aggressive, numerous enemies, and no refunds when destroying buildings. Interesting. Now, the random mind map, I think, was checked. I actually don't know. We'd have to go back to like episode 1, but I'm sure that I had the tutorial up. And it looks like if you uncheck replay story, then it's just the game without any of the story beats. But I want to see what else we've got. Oh, look, so there's different things that you unlock. This was the train depot. This one here would be the Desert Star would give you free roads and conveyor belts. And it does look like it's probably the same story in each area. This one would give you a free item chance in the train store and additional item slots, more tumbleweeds, and they grant an extra reward. Imagine if we hadn't found the tumbleweeds. Like, what tumbleweeds? What are you talking about? Because the game, to my memory, never introduced the idea that you could click on the tumbleweeds. We discovered that by accident. And then faster miners and fewer tiles required for rooms and quarters. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It seems like this is all just sort of like some general quality of life stuff, like things that make the game slightly easier in a variety of different ways. And I wonder if there's... I guess you can probably toggle them on or off, depending on what we saw before. But yeah, it might be fun to revisit this and try a map on, like, hard. But otherwise, since there's no additional story content in the other maps, I don't know that we're going to do that right now. Yeah, SteamWorld Build was a lot of fun. I have not played a SteamWorld game before. I wonder if there's some sort of ongoing storyline that, like, fans of the franchise would be like, oh, that orb guy, I know that guy. But where the other SteamWorld games seem like kind of roguelike-y or like strategy based. I'm trying to think of like they all seem to fit into like different genres. This was one like, oh, a city builder with some dungeon keeper happening underground. I definitely want to check that out. And since launch, this has been available through Green Man Gaming for like $20, which seemed like a great price for it. I also do know that it is Steam Deck verified. That's another fact for people who have a Steam Deck. So it seems like it'd probably play really, really well there. The shift to like a controller style input would probably be extremely smooth, just because there's nothing in the game that requires that much precision, like quick reflexes to like, oh, go attack that guy right now. So although I'm using a mouse and keyboard, I think it would translate really well into that. Yeah, SteamWorld Build was a lot of fun. This was a delightful little like released in December game here that I've been looking forward to for a while, and I'd say it really stuck the landing. I would not come to this expecting an Anno game or like City Skylines, but in terms of a city builder that you can sit down, have a good time with, and probably complete the map or be capable of completing the map within 5, 6, 7 hours, I'd say that it's a really, really good like bite-sized city builder for that. Anyway, we're gonna call it here for the SteamWorld Build section of the stream and then see if there's something else we want to jump into. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.